Good morning, hermosas. It is your girl Sonia, and she is back with another YouTube video.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just a dream.
Okay, I got an update. It's almost been a month, I feel like, that I have not posted. Almost a whole month, but I didn't get there. I didn't allow myself to get there. Feels like a month. She has reasons. One is she got a job. Now, you have maybe seen my reel saying that I got a job. The last long video I did like this was talking about me quitting my job. I'm just so excited because I was so patient. It was a long process, and I knew I wanted a different job. I knew I wanted a peaceful job. I knew I wanted a job that had a good balance between my personal life and the work life. And there was many times where I could have gotten a, a long everyday type of job with good money. There was times where there was jobs that just wouldn't call me back, and I was calling, but I was so patient. I knew what I wanted, and I stood firm, and I don't regret it because now I work with children. I take care of children for 2 hours every day, waiting for their parents to come pick them up after school, and then I go home. That is like the job for me. Now, do I get paid really good money? No, but that wasn't the main focus. The main focus was having a little bit of income come in, so one, I could help my husband, and then spoiled me, and then save. And yeah, pretty much that was the reasoning for that. And so I think I found the greatest job that brings just enough, that allows me to be a wife at the end of the day, that allows me to have peace of mind at the end of the day. And I'm so proud of myself because not everybody has that privilege, and I'm so blessed. One thing I can tell y'all, and I hope that anybody can take here from today, is that be patient. Make sure it's not like the perfect job, but a good job, a good balanced job. Not going back to a place that has the same toxicity that you had, or not giving you what you need. And we are, in certain ways, we are in control of our lives. Just make sure that you are making all the right moves to having a peaceful life, to having a good life. So with that being said, your girl has a job. Way different than my other jobs, way different than my whole dentistry career, but I couldn't complain about it. Like, I really couldn't. I love it. Yes, they're kids, so they're teaching me patience a lot, and I have days where I wouldn't say it's hard, but it can be a tiny bit stressful in the environment that I'm in. But it's just me learning how to be around so many kids all at once. And then the second reason why I've been gone is because I am sick. As you can see, I am struggling. I am actually completely healed, really. I still don't have my, I wouldn't say smell, I just am so congested, I don't have my smell. I have, like, what do you call it when you're congested here? But yeah, I have that. So I'm completely healed, finally feel 10 times better. So I was like, you know what, I gotta make this video because I'm feeling like a gem. And third, it was your girl's birthday, so that is why she was gone too. I needed time to celebrate, give time for me, just doing me. I know I downloaded 2 YouTube videos up in the month of August, which was a goal, but my birthday was in August. The day that it was my birthday, the week of my birthday, it was amazing. I just had to take time for myself. I didn't have to pull up a camera, and that's okay for the girls that do. Really, I'm not here judging them. That was not my cup of tea. I didn't want to do that for my birthday. I just wanted to soak up this year, because this year I turned 27 years old. Guys, time is flying by like crazy. Like crazy. It's kind of scary. It is scary. I am bringing to you 27 things I have learned being a 27-year-old. As I do that, I am going to get ready for work. I don't really have to go all out for work. I just go as I'm comfortable. It is a Catholic private school, so I do have to be modest. I don't show or anything, but I'm comfortable. So let's get into this video and get started on talking about 27 things I have learned, because I'm 27 years old, so might as well keep it in the, number range. That's a lot of things to say you have learned. 27 things. I am not gonna lie, some of them were hard to think about. Like, oh my goodness, what have I learned all these years from since I was born all the way to year 27? I'm not gonna lie, it's weird. I don't remember a lot of things when I'm younger. It's weird because I only remember all the bad things that happened to me. I do not know why. That could be because I didn't have like the best childhood. Yeah, I don't remember a lot of things, just the bad things, really truly. But I try to turn the bad things to good things and learning lessons. But as I was growing up and becoming independent and getting out of my parents' house and getting married and just doing life, I have learned so many things. Just in the past few years recently, I have learned more. Let's do our hair. It is a tradition when we do long videos like this, when I sit down and chit chat with you, my hermosas, that I do my hair, that I straighten my hair. I sometimes take forever, but let's see if I can do this without yapping too much, because I love to yap sometimes.
You just talk too damn much.
Okay, I know, I look
ridiculous,
but it's okay. Another thing I wanted to update y'all on, my eczema is pretty much healed. It is very light, like it's peeling, it's like leaving. It's very little dry. This has pretty much healed. As you can tell, you can barely tell it's there. It's a little brown, but it's pretty much healed. I would give it like probably another week or so. Yeah, I would probably give it another week or so. Okay, I'm sitting on the ground and I'm pretty sure at some point my feet are going to start to fall asleep, and the reason why I'm on the ground is because I couldn't think of like bringing a desk that I have or anything that I could sit, but the lighting is perfect today. So I was like, I have to talk to my girls about like anybody that needs to hear this, you know. I'm not wise and I'm not perfect and I don't have a perfect life, so I hope that y'all don't think, okay, this girl coming on here like she's Miss Wise Felicia. I'm not wise, guys. Life really just, it teaches you. Life is a teacher. Here I go again, trying to be a wise woman. But it for real is your own teacher. With that being said, everything I'm going to talk about today is my personal experience. And it might help you. I hope I can help you. So let's get going. I have everything on my phone today. It is, I think, 27 things, guys. 27 things. And some of these are kind of common sense, but sometimes we need that reminder and we need to hear it, even myself sometimes. 27 things I learned as a 27-year-old. I say it like that, but it's really just a combination of things I've learned throughout my whole life as to now. Okay, so the first one I have is money comes and goes. And let me tell you, I am not perfect with this whole money situation because I am still learning on that one. I am still currently on that one. I am still so crazy about money. It's weird because when money comes in, I don't know if this is just me or this is everybody, but I'm like, oh my God, we're good. And then I have the money and we can spend the money. But something about me is more like, oh shoot, we don't have a lot of money. Like, even though we do, we have a lot of money, but I'm just like so anxious about even using 1 penny of that money because I'm like, it's gonna go by fast. In today's economy, it's not just me. In today's economy, it's a little crazy right now. Any movement you make, it's gonna affect you, you know? And you gotta be smart and wise with your money nowadays. You can't just whatever. So that's why I'm always so cautious with it. With that mentality of like, oh my God, always worry, always trying to be in control of money. I feel like you just shouldn't. I feel like you should be like, okay, let me have a savings account. Let me sit down, have a budget, and actually get serious about it. Not just say, let me have it and let me do it, or I'm going to save. A lot of people say I'm going to save, and I'm that person saying that I'm going to save, but you never do it. You have to discipline yourself in a way with money and not have a negative way of thinking with money, if you know what I mean. So I think you have to discipline yourself. Be serious about that savings account and budgeting, saying every time you get paid, I'm pulling $20 for savings. That's going into savings. I cannot touch that savings. Every time I get paid, I'm going to put 50 for this, and then that's good. We're good. Everything else we can spend, and then spend a good amount on groceries. With that being said, actually, we're going to talk about budgeting is life. Guys, with money, I think you just got to budget. I feel like a lot of people should get into budgeting, guys, because there was some point in my life where me and my husband were budgeting and we were so disciplined, but together we would talk about our budget before we got paid. Then he would get paid and he would take out basically the cash, and I would split it. So I would either put it in a bank account, savings. I would take out money for obviously groceries. I would split gas and everything. That way he didn't have to go into his bank touching it, and it just all goes away quickly, because you're not looking at what's going what, you're just spending it, swiping your card and swiping your card. But when you have budgeting, you have those folders and you are looking at what exactly is going to what. Hey, I only have $10, or for example, I only have $30 for the week for gas, so you have to make the best of it. That's an example though, because nowadays $30 ain't gonna do it for the week for gas. And that's how we did it, and it worked out so well. We saved up really good money. But then again, like I said, you get into a mentality, sometimes a bad mentality. You make bad choices with money, and you just have to find that mentality of money comes and goes, meaning don't worry when money leaves. Also, do not overspend. So do not worry when money leaves, but do not overspend, because you can put yourself in a bad spot and it could last a while. You just have to be smart and budget your money and think about and be more cautious with it. You won't have to worry if you're being smart with your money, if you're budgeting your money, if you have a positive mentality about money. Well, that is 2 things I have learned in my life so far. And then a third thing, food is medicine. Y'all know I used to be a chunky girl. A chunky girl my whole life, thick boned, and not bad. I was not fat, okay? I was not curvy when I was little. I was pretty much skinny, and I can have pictures to prove it. If I can pull up pictures, I will put them here. But I was not, as a little girl, I was not chunky. Okay, I was not chunky. But my whole life, I did like to eat, and I would eat, and then sometimes we were poor, so I learned bad eating habits, and then I would get sad, and so I would learn more bad eating habits. Your girl liked to eat, and she ate, and she started becoming skinny curvy, which she was really pretty that way. But she had, like I said, and I will never stop saying it because it's the truth, she had people in her ear telling her she was fat. So when people are feeding you every day, you are fat, you are fat, you are fat, you are fat, you could start believing you're fat. Like literally your brain will start believing that you are fat. And so then at that time, I thought I was fat, and I wasn't. Over time, I got married with my husband, and then I for really got fat. And it's not my husband's fault. It's just I was happy, and I was just not thinking about it. And then I got addicted to Coke. It's no joke, guys. That Dr. Pepper's so good. That Dr. Pepper. Thankful for God, because he did place, he didn't place it. It is my own actions. I got a polyp, and I think that had to do with weight. That can happen. It's not cancerous, thank you Jesus. I started having a lot of issues. I still do have those issues, I'm not gonna lie. And most of those issues are, I have brain fog, I get migraines almost every day, I am very uncomfortable in my body, I get very bloated. So yeah, those are the things that I am dealing with. But with that comes something so beautiful, which is becoming more knowledgeable that food is medicine, and food can be that healer. I have been changing my diet little by little. Only reason is because once you have become almost addicted, because food and sugar can become an addiction. Sugar is known to almost be an addiction. It is like an addiction, and it's hard to get out of any addiction, and everybody knows that. That being said, I have gone into a rampage, and I'm still going through it, of just studying food and studying what foods is good for me, studying where I can shop for my food. You can do your own research, but that fact is the most truthful thing in the world. There's times where I'm doing so good the way I'm eating, and I'm eating so clean, I feel so much better, I feel so energized, and then I'm like, wow, that's crazy how food can really transform your life. It's crazy. But all right. Broken families can heal. This one, my favorite one. Y'all heard me talk in the beginning of this video on how I didn't have the best childhood, and that is the truth. A lot of bad things did happen to me, and then after that I didn't have the best childhood because my parents hadn't healed themselves. Therefore, when you are not healed, you also treat the people around you badly. I've had to learn along the way a lot of things and become independent because I took the biggest decision in my life at 21 years old to leave my parents' home, and that is not a traditional Mexican thing to do. So I didn't care. I was so desperate for air. I was so desperate, and I got that. I did whatever it took to get that, to get my happiness, guys. As we all did that, my parents learned to heal. When they did, we all came back together, and I don't even know how it happened, guys, but it happened so quickly because we all decided to heal. And then my parents realized, oh my goodness, what mess have we caused with our own children, because we were all living an independent life. And it's sad when you see the family that you created fall apart because of what you created also. And it's sad. It hurts that you see that you have no family technically. So with that being said, my parents healed, and with that being the case, we were not so afraid to come around our parents. We started getting closer, and we're probably not perfect, but a really good tight family now. We have healed together as a family, and it's so beautiful to watch. Recently for my birthday, my brother came all the way from College Station just to buy me a cake and do a carne asada. If you are a Mexican, you will know what a carne asada is. It is something most Mexican families do every weekend or for a birthday or for a celebration. A carne asada, and we just hung out and we had a grand old time. We like to spend time with each other. I hate the phones, so when I'm with family, I put my phone down and I don't care. The only time I took it out was when I was video recording us doing sparklers. It was so fun because, you know, we had cake, we ate, we talked, and then at the end my brother said, hey, I have sparklers in the car, let's do it for fun. So he had tons of them, and then we were struggling because there was wind, and then I was scared because it was hot in Texas, and then there's wind. You just don't want to cause a fire, and my parents live out in the country, so you don't want to cause a fire. So I was over here like, oh my goodness. For anybody who is like non-hopeful, I will tell you, families do heal, but that is with the choice of you wanting to heal and everybody wanting to heal. Sometimes one person has to make the choice and be the example for the others to heal. And I thank my mom for that because she was the main example. So families do heal, have hope, because me and my family are a big testament to that. And people can sit here and judge. I know a few people that will sit here and judge, but I don't care, guys. Here's the thing. I only care about my fam. I only care about my mom, my dad, my brothers, and my husband. That's who I really truly care for. My heart is 100% for, and the people that I will fight for to the end. Anybody else and anybody else's opinion, I don't care for, because they weren't there. They weren't in my shoes. They weren't living my life, so they don't really know my truth. They don't know my truth. They don't know my family's truth. They don't know the healing we've done. They don't know true forgiveness, because forgiveness, it's hard, but when you do it, like really do it and truly forgive, it is one of the most amazing gifts that you could gift yourself with. All I'm going to say is my family is the biggest testament that families do heal, and that broken families can come together and not be broken anymore. Next one, boundaries are important. I have learned this one big time, and I'm talking about work relation, friendship, family relationship, a marriage, romantic relationship. It is so important for you to set your boundaries, because when you set your boundaries, you have respect for yourself and the other person. It is about self-respect, because if you don't learn to have respect for yourself and that you don't set those boundaries for other people, then people can think it's okay to walk all over you. And boundaries can also come with making decisions. Okay, I've already set my boundary with that person. They have not understood. They keep doing the same. And guess what you do next to set a boundary? You can love them from afar. You don't have to talk to them. Nobody's telling that you have to pick up the phone. Nobody's telling you have to text them back. Nobody's telling you have to hang out with them. Nobody is telling you that. I know it sounds hurtful, but even if it's your parents, setting that boundary, guys. Because if you don't, mental health comes in the picture. And mental health is so serious, a lot of people don't take it because they don't think it's a real thing. But only people that have been in mental health issues understand how serious it is because they know how it feels being there. As we're speaking about boundaries, is mental health matters. Take that in. I was in a tough spot and I didn't heal, guys. Every time something would happen to me, I didn't heal it. I didn't truly process it. I didn't truly go through my emotions with it. You know what's going on? They're putting it in the back burner. If you have not watched the movie Inside Out 2, it's perfect when it explains about depression and anxiety and how it happens when you put your emotions and memories and things on the back burner. You just keep putting it on the back burner, and how the brain isn't wired and made for that. Us as human beings, we're made to process our emotions. Do you hear me? We have to walk with our emotions. And I learned that from my mama. Not hide them, not feel them. You have to feel them. You have to go through them. You have to talk about it. You have to heal it. Just because you deal with something your whole life doesn't mean that that's what you deserve. And I hate that mentality of people. Oh, it's okay. I'm used to it. What the heck? Okay, just because you're used to it doesn't mean that that's what you deserve and that's what you need and that's what your brain needs and that's what your mental health needs. No, what the heck?
Do better.
I talk about my last job a lot, but my last job was the last straw for me personally. It just taught me that I just need to stop before it gets worse, because I did get really bad. That's when my body and my mental health was like, okay, you don't want to listen after that last job and that last job and that last person, that last thing. We're going to make you hear us. And your brain and your body, it will tell you we are done. A quick story time. I was driving to work and it was a straight line, no worry. It started when one time I was coming home from work and I was picking up my husband at his parents' house because we only have one car. We're trying to be smart. Anyways, I'm picking up my husband from his parents' house and I'm there at the yellow light turning red, and I stop when I want to turn left or right. Left. And before, I'm so glad it happened when the light was green, but before, when it was on red, I sat there, and when I tell you, my body got paralyzed. So I felt dizzy. And I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? So I'm holding still. I'm glad. So I'm dizzy. It's like a big flash of dizziness. And then all of a sudden, when I tell you I could not move my body, I could not move, guys. I got paralyzed. I don't know what that's called. And I could not move. Guys, I could not move. When I tell you, I could not move my feet, my toes, anything. I could not move. It was the most scariest situation, and it gave me the biggest wake-up call because I've never, ever had something like that happen to me. I was like, why the heck can I not move? So finally it turned green and I still couldn't move, and I'm praying to God in my brain. I'm like, please, Lord, please, Lord, please let me move my toes at least. So with all my might in my brain, I hit the gas lightly, guys. I don't know how the heck I did it because I swear I could not do it. And then I turned lightly because I could not move my hands. I turned lightly, and then I went, and I was praying. My heartbeat was going so crazy, and I was praying to God. I was like, please, Lord, just straight line, turn, straight line. Concentrate, Sonia. Just stop panicking. Control your heart rate. Just go. You're almost home. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're okay. You're okay. Just talking to myself, guys. And then finally, it's like my body was like, it stopped being like paralyzed, and it went away. But it was the most opening life situations ever, because not only was I having all these problems like IBS, brain fog, dizziness, migraines, stress. That was like, if you do not get your together, your body's gonna crush down on you whether you like it or not. And I was like, last straw, here, I'm done. And most people wouldn't believe me. Like, you could say all these things and people aren't gonna believe you, but you're the one living it, and you need to know, hey, if you're not gonna believe me, you're not gonna care for me, that is it. We are done. I am, because this is my body, this is my head, this is my mental health. I'm gonna care for myself. So that's what I did. And I quit my job. So yeah, mental health matters. You matter. But you have to change, guys. You have to do the work. Everything in life takes a lot of work, but do the work to get better, because only you can get better. Being a dreamer, guys, I've known this my whole life, because this is why I'm here today. This is why I'm on YouTube. I'm being a dreamer, and I don't care if I look ridiculous on a camera, but I'm really talking to y'all. I'm really talking to the other person on this line. Be a dreamer. So many people, so many Americans have lost their way of dreaming, but the people that are dreamers and that work hard have had the most beautiful experiences in life, and probably die knowing that they did everything on their bucket list, that they experienced the world, that they did everything that they wanted to do with no regrets, and they die peacefully. I want to know that I'm okay with dying because I did it all. I don't want to be the person that keeps watching other people live their dreams because they worked hard for them, and I could have done that, but I didn't do them. I will refuse. And so when you're a dreamer, you stay motivated. Go so hard because you're so passionate about your dreams. Leaving every and any toxic environment is important, guys. Some people are like, oh, I know it's toxic, but I'm okay with it. What? You like being stressed, angry, sad all the time? Because that's what toxic means to me. No, not here, honey boo boo. That's one thing I've learned. I'm done with all that toxic stuff. I've never had it, but when I did have it, I was done. I've been done. I don't stay long. I'm gone. When there's toxicity, I'm so proud of myself because I've never stuck. I will not stick for nobody for nothing. Out of here with that one. Yep, that's one thing I've learned, and one thing I'm proud that I got the memo with that one. Fear is a liar. That one I've learned that you have to walk with your fears. Go straight head on. One day we'll work on that one. But I learned that fear, it is a liar. And fear and anxiety comes from being in control and being scared and so many things, guys. But when you truly work on your fears and anxiety and you let go and let God, the anxiety truly does go away. And for me, what has helped me is getting closer to Christ. I know just recently I've learned to rely on fear so much that I let fear be in control for literally everything in my life. I'm literally scared of everything in my life, but I'm working on it, so I'm very proud of myself because I haven't been as bad as I've been in a while. And so we had AC break because we didn't put batteries. So when it broke, I was trying to fix it. I put new batteries, didn't work. I let my husband come home and I was like, we need to go get new batteries. I don't know if these batteries are old or new because it's not working even when I put the new ones in. So I need new batteries. We need to see if this thing is working. I was already in like mad panic mode, frustrated, anxious, scared, afraid, and worried. And I get really frustrated and mad, guys. Like, I'm anxious. I have anger and sadness. And so I then realized, I was in the car waiting for my husband. I'm done. I said, I am so done with being this girl, with being this person. And I sat there, and I'm not lying, guys. This is real life, okay? Real life. We laugh. And was like, and I closed my eyes, and I was like, God, I know I don't talk to you anymore. But I am so tired of being in control. I'm so tired of feeling this way. I'm so tired of having this much baggage, and I don't want to have it no more. I don't want to carry it. I'm tired of being worried 24/7. I'm gonna let go. And I'm gonna let you take it. I can't do it anymore. I was done worrying about it. I didn't. Husband got in. I was like, okay, let's go. And I didn't think about anything else, and I didn't let it bug me. I got home, sat on the couch, and I watched him calmly doing it. He put in the batteries, put it back on, and didn't work. I wasn't stressed, whatever. He put in the batteries a different way, put it on, it turned on. It worked. The AC worked. And then I was like, Why was I stressed? I need to let go of trying to be in control, of always trying to be, why? And so that's when I realized, girl, fear is a freaking liar. Life is short. I know these seem like very cliche and very like, girl, we know that. But truly, do you understand that life is short? Tomorrow you could drop dead. And they have not done everything they need to do. And they have not healed so that they can have good relationships with their mom, their dad, or their brother or sister. Not forgiven. So if you take anything from here today, the main thing is that life is short and you need to live it and heal. We're moving on, guys. Sorry. Okay, another one is, once you reach adulthood, everything gets serious and real fast. So for all my youngings that are watching this, if you live with your parents, soak that up. I know it seems like you live with your parents for a long time. Soak it up, because you won't be there with your parents being 20, 30 anymore. Life will change once you get into your being married and having your own kids and getting busy and fulfilling your dreams. Yes, you'll always have time for mom and dad. Let's say you do. You'll always visit them. But other situations, life gets in the way and you forget, and you don't go see your parents as often. So if you're living at home, soak it up as much as you can. If you're living at home and have a job, save as much as you can. Save, save, save. Don't waste it because you saw a TikTok of a girl going Halloween shopping, TJ Maxx shopping. Now, sometimes I'm that girl that's at fault for that one. But don't. Soak in every little thing that you have done as you're young, because it won't feel the same. You don't feel the same anymore. Things start to hurt. Once you reach adulthood, it goes by really fast. So please enjoy it. If you're single and you feel like you're single and you're 27 and what the heck, why haven't you? Enjoy that, guys. Because once you do get there, life goes really fast. It happens really fast. Just enjoy every moment. Soak it in. Investing in yourself is the best investment. And like, for example, let's set YouTube. I wanted to do it for such a long time, but I don't want to waste the money on the camera. That's investing in yourself. It's going to bring good things. It's going to flourish. So why wouldn't you not want to spend that money, even though it's a lot? It's investing in yourself. Spending a good dime on groceries instead of eating out every day. Does it seem like a lot? Yes, but it's investing in yourself. Spending a lot of money on clothes that you do not have, that's okay. It's investing in yourself. So do all the things that are right to invest in yourself. Do the research, do the work, spend the money, invest in yourself. Read books to help your mind and heal. Invest in yourself. That's what I mean when I say invest in yourself. Once we let go and let God, we learn to not control everything. This one I'm still working on, and I don't know why, because God is here 24/7 with me, and he is begging for me to go just run to him and rely on him and worship him and just know that I have a friend in him, father in him. And I feel like if you're not Christian, that is okay, but it is so beautiful to know that you have a father who is there 24/7 trying to connect with you spiritually, and you don't want to. We're gonna get in the ball game with Jesus. All right.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty.